All right. I think we are just about good to go. Let me switch layouts. We'll go ahead and get started. All right. Just need to pull up the game, make sure my sound settings are good. I've got my sound balance settings where they were last time. It should be fine. I just realized my channel watermark is right over my face. And that's probably because I moved my model over a little bit, so I'm not obscuring the health meter in game. Let me see if I can scale myself up a little bit so it's not right over my face. It's okay if it's in the corner, as long as it's not too distracting. Yeah, I think that'll do. All right, let's jump back in. I'll go over some housekeeping stuff and we'll pick up where we left off. Right, when we last left off with Leon and Ashley, we just finished the cabin sequence here towards the later part of the village in RE4. Since the last session, after going over the footage from the recording, I noticed that even though this is the HD version we're playing, and I'm playing at 60, the 1920 1080 resolution, the broadcast looked kind of muddy. And it's because I forgot to turn off one part of the graphic settings that's enabled by default for the HD version on Steam, and that's their motion blur effect. Turning that off automatically, at least according to the OBS readout, makes it a lot less muddy and doesn't look quite so blurry. I also upped the anti-aliasing a little bit, so the footage should look a bit sharper. The frame rate looks the same, doesn't look like that's changed. But from here on, it should be a little bit sharper and not quite as muddy looking.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things. What are you selling?
Let's see, I don't think we sold anything from the encounter yet.
Is that all? Thank you.
Take a look.
Is that all straight?
Got some spinels, elegant headdress. This one can't be customized at all. We'll go ahead and sell that for 10K.
Thank you.
Elegant mask, green gem. These two can be combined. I'll do that in a sec. The beer stein needs one more eye, one more gemstone before it's done. We'll hold on to that for now.
What are you buying?
We got about less than 110,000 pesetas.
What are you buying?
And we're maxed out on Red 9 upgrades. Like I talked about before on the last session, I'm going to be holding on to the base shotgun and base rifle until the next level, when we get some better upgrades. So I'm not going to sink anything into these. They'll be perfectly functional right now, the way they are. The Red 9 will be our go-to handgun for the entire game. So I will be upgrading that when I get a chance. I think we can go ahead and proceed forward. This next section's a little bit challenging, so I'm going to save in the shack. 2 routes. This is going to explain the next leg that we're walking through here. Just a while ago, I was informed by Lord Sadler that our men had shot down a United States military helicopter. Again, the rural Spanish-speaking European villagers shot down a military helicopter somehow. There shouldn't be any more outside interference for a while now. Unless the United States government determines who the traitor is, they can only initiate very small, covert operations. We must use this time to our advantage and recapture the girl. I think this is Mendez talking again. The 2 Americans can only get out of our territory by using one of 2 routes. This is where we will stop them. We shall make use of our forces to the greatest degree. We will deploy a large number of ganados, those are the infected villagers, in one of the routes to ensure they will not slip by us. For the other route, we shall leave the task to El Gigante. Whichever route they take, the agent will never leave here alive, not with the girl at least. Edward says, "Are you winning, hijo?" I don't speak Spanish. I'm assuming that's what that is. What's up, Edward? Welcome to the stream. Like I mentioned as we were getting started here, I tweaked the graphics settings. So let me know if you're seeing any kind of blurriness or resolution problems on the broadcast now. It should be pretty sharp. It turns out the motion blur was the real problem. Alright. What they've given us here, just like the note said, is a choice of paths. The left path is a little bit longer but has more enemies, and the right path is pretty much a straight shot against El Gigante. I tend to do the left path, and then even though it's not necessary, I will go back and do the right path just so I can get more stuff. It kind of depends on how much ammo and supplies I have, because it can be kind of a drain, but you do get some useful items for clearing both. Edward says, "Looks good." Okay, thanks. Yeah, I noticed from the playback that the motion blur was still on, and you really should turn that off if you're playing the PC version because it makes everything really fuzzy. Alright. Let's get Ashley in the dumpster. Oh, he wasn't dead. Oh, they're done once they turn black. Okay. We want to make it through this section burning as little resources as possible and trying to stockpile. We'll leave Ashley in there for now, where she's safe. He's running up on me. See it there. Pitchforks out, huh? We do need to watch out for... Oh boy. We need to watch out for the Gonados head pops. Which is a set statistical chance like that. But our red 9 should make this a little bit more manageable. Higher damage. But still soak punishment. Stuff? Plenty. Alright. Rifle ammo is good. We've got 53 extra bullets for handgun. Not a ton of shotgun shells. It's pretty close quarters in this leg of the area, so I won't need to use my rifle unless it gets really hairy. So the name of the game will be, again, trying to conserve as much ammo as possible and then move through. There's a lot of enemies, but it's pretty manageable as long as you just keep an eye on where they are. We've got, okay, 2 incendiaries, 2 flashes, and 1 explosive grenade. I'll probably burn at least one of the incendiaries, and if we get a lot of the parasites, drop some flashbangs on them. What's up, buddy? Oof. Edward, how's the audio balance? It should be the same as last time. Let me know if the background music for the game itself is too loud. I think my mic settings are about normal. We're gonna go through some kind of busy parts, so I definitely don't want it to be too loud. I see you over there, buddy. Ah! There you go. Which direction are they coming from? Oh, over here. Rifle will one-shot him. Though I don't have a ton of bullets, we'll clear him out. Wazzy says tentacle head. Hey, Wazzy. Welcome to the stream. Alright, Edward says music could be a little quieter. Alright, yeah. I'll drop it a bit because there's going to be some stuff coming up, so it's going to get a little bit noisy. I'll drop it down like 5%. When there's no encounters, it's not going to be noisy. You just hear the ambient noise. But once all the friends show up, I want to make sure it's not distractingly loud. All right. Shotgun shells. And now that Wazzy is here joining us on the stream, that did remind me of something I wanted to mention. It didn't necessarily need to be when she's here, just reminded me. Wazzy's channel over at Team Toxicure, or just Toxicure here on YouTube, where she has her animations and all of her videos, is really close to 200,000 subscribers. So you'll probably hear me shout it out a couple times when I remember. If you haven't checked out her channel and or subscribed, you really should. She's pretty close to that milestone, so show her channel some love because her animations are hilarious. And also check out Spooky Sushi, her side channel, which focuses on cryptid videos. Make sure and check out both. Wazzy says, why he do this? Because. Alright, is it down here? I gotta pay attention. Now we got the Bella sisters. There's one thing worse than a regular chainsaw character. It's 2 chainsaw characters. and a bunch of regular minions spawn in. So, come on. Let me on fire and chokehold me. Alright. Where's the other one? Name of the game here is to get clear so they can't box you in. Because if the chainsaw enemies get on top of you, they'll one-shot you. Alright, the other one's got to be coming from the other direction. It's grenade time. Oh yeah, and they're pretty resistant to handgun bullets as well. I think I got shotgun. Technically, once they're down, I could try and go for a headshot with the red 9. There's one. It's 2. And you? You get the knife. Ah! One of the sisters had a ruby, the other one has a progression item. Alright. Can relax a little bit now. Also, on the topic of Wazzy hanging out on stream, I retweeted on Twitter earlier today, was it? But I'm going to be co-hosting her show on Friday. We need to figure out the logistics still, but I'm going to be joining her for her stream over on Twitch, and we're going to be playing Gartic Phone, which I have never played, but I've watched a lot of people play on stream and in videos. It looks pretty fun. I'll probably tweet something out when it gets closer, just so people can see it. But yeah, well, that should be fun. Hopefully it's entertaining and not just Wazzy yelling at me for my bad opinions, which could also be entertaining. Whew. Throw that at me. Wazzy says, I'm always yelling at you for bad opinions. That's true, but there's no way you could do that for 3 hours straight, right? Okay, let's see. I think there's a couple more points of interest in this section. I want to make sure it's completely clear before we call Ashley out. Wazzy says, test me, B-boy. Alright. If you insist. Okay. Can use the camp key. Open up this passage. It's basically running through the middle of this section. Oh, okay, there's going to be another encounter here. See, what Wazzy doesn't know is I'm just trying to get her to let her guard down, and then eventually when she joins me on my stream for a collab, I tell her we're going to do something like play a Persona game, and then it's just 3 hours of Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, shotgun. Might be a good place for a grenade. There's a dense cluster of enemies here. Yup. Grenade. Boy, that's a lot of friends. I don't know if the incendiary prevents them from popping. I don't think it does. Oh, try to stab me? Alright, not too bad. Burned a lot of grenades though. Alright, I know there's a secret here. Yeah. Gotta drop down. Let's see, I think there's a breakable path somewhere around here. Edward says, "Hey guys, welcome to the collab, but first let me tell you about our sponsor for today's stream." That's right. If I ever actually get a legitimate sponsor that's not Raid Shadow Legends, if I'm ever in a position where Wazi is nearby, I'm going to tell her it's a raid sponsorship and let her freak out for like 10 minutes and then tell her it was actually like, I don't know, Manscaped or something. Wazi says, "Edward, fight me outside of IHOP." I remember IHOP. I haven't been to an IHOP in probably 5 years. Oh, okay. It's a good chance to get our valuables together. Combine green and red. We need one more. I think it's purple. The purple gem for the elegant mask. We need, I think, yellow for the beer stein. I think that's everything now. If you don't have Ashley hide and get out of the way for this section, it is considerably more difficult. She's a pretty easy target. Which is a good thing we have convenient dumpsters. Wazi says, "It's believable, Raku. I know you would jump on a raid deal so fast." Yeah, I know it's the running joke on stream and whatnot, but like I said before, I'd have to review their agreements and their rules for their sponsorship. That would apply to anybody who wants to sponsor me. Doesn't matter who they are. If I don't think their rules of their agreement are fair, then I wouldn't take it. Or if it was a product that I don't think I would use. Where are you? Oh, she's over here.
Where are you going, Leon?
Yeah. Wazi says, "But she's smart and hides when you tell her." Yes, which is why Ashley is one of the few examples of an escort mission target that doesn't totally suck because she's not useless. She'll hide, and her pathing when she's walking around isn't smart, but you have options to get her to work with you, so it's really not that bad. more ammo. And for the most part, she stays behind Leon. So she's not really in range of his weapons. Unless you were to do something like this. Then you could accidentally hit her, and the knife will one-shot Ashley. So you definitely don't want to accidentally shank her. Alright, you've unbarred the gate. Okay, how are we doing on supplies? Decent amount of handgun, almost no shotgun. I'm going to try the other route just to get the stuff. It's going to be a little bit more challenging because I don't have a ton of rifle ammo. But as long as I'm careful, it should be doable. Like I mentioned before, you don't need to do both routes. We're on left, but you do get more stuff if you do both. So I'm going to head all the way back. To the entrance. Wherever that is. Yeah, down here. And I could save too in case the run doesn't go great. Okay, we got right path open. Could save. Nothing from the merchant, unless we wanted to sell some things. Now we get to go fight the big chungus of the Zambambos. Probably gonna go through a lot of handgun ammo, but that's fine. Can't remember if this is where you get the last jewel, the Stein. So we'll see. As we'll see here, this is basically a straight shot through a corridor, and we're up against the big El Gigante again. And there are these barred sections of the door. You can see them faintly there. If I use my rifle, I can zoom in. There are chains on the door. And basically he comes in behind you and chases you all the way down this corridor, and you have to try and stop him before he traps you. But each of the doors is barred with chains. And you either have to break down the doors or deal with it when you get up there. And one way to make it easier is to actually shoot them out before you even trigger the encounter. Problem is, it's kind of hard to see. They can get all three of them. Is there one more? I have a ton of handgun bullets. There we go. That saves the trouble of having to do that when he's right up in your face trying to swat you. Wazzy says, so you're cheating? This already is fairly challenging.
Leon!
Okay, alright. You, come over here.
Wait.
Nope. There it is. Aw, come on. Way to stay there and... It grabbed Ashley. She can't take another hit. Let's give her... one herb, since she only has half. But anyway, in response to Wazi's thing that I'm cheating, this part's pretty difficult by itself. you can make your life easier, it's a good idea to do so. Alright. Run, run, run. Ah. It's actually okay if Leon gets grabbed, because he can take more hits than Ashley. Oh my. I wanted to go the other way. Alright. Wazzy says give her a knife. Yeah, it'd be nice if she had some sort of offensive tool. Okay, now we're gonna run. Just so that she's not completely helpless. Alright. Oh, I picked up a grenade. Oh, that'll be helpful. Okay, cut prompt. This fight functions just like the other one, where we need to do enough damage to knock him over, and then get the cut prompt, I think 3 times, just like the last one. Whew. And because we're stuck in here until he's dead, well, we could technically leave, but we want the goodies. We're basically running back and forth, trying to stay out of range while doing enough damage to get the cut prompt. And technically, I wonder if I can make Ashley stay at the beginning if he'll automatically target her. I think he targets the person who does damage. Let's find out. Yeah. If I can lure him just back and forth with Leon, keep him away from Ashley, then it's probably safer. But if he automatically targets her, it won't matter. Yeah, alright. I wonder if I can use light grenades on him. I have a bunch. Yes, yes I can. That's good to know. Nash. Might be able to get through this if I can get one more. Just burn my light grenades. Doesn't stun him for long though. Nah, come on. Oh boy. Burn my spray. Alright, let's see if this is enough. Yep. Alright, we got him. First try, not terrible. Now I could sweep back through and collect all the goodies. There's money, valuables, ammo. Maybe we'll get some grenades. Old key. Something in the bucket. Oh, there's another rock hazard up there too. I forgot about that one. Can't remember if the rock hazards actually do damage or if they just stun him. There's a purple gem. Right. Headdress is done. Hope I didn't miss the yellow cat's eye. I guess we'll see.
Follow me.
Alright. Well, got tons of handgun ammo, no sniper bullets. Shotgun ammo. There's one more section that paths you through. Yeah. And then you get to the locked door that you can't get through until you take out El Gigante. Now we're out on the other side. The two paths both lead out to this open area and on to progress. What we can do is sweep the area. There's a merchant right behind with the blue torches. You can see if there's anything worth upgrading. And we'll move on. I'd say we're about maybe 2/3 of the way through the village.
Welcome.
I think we'll get through it this session.
Got a selection of good. What are you selling?
Alright.
Is that all?
Sell TMP
Thank
ammo.
you. Is that all?
Sell spinel.
Thank you. Ah.
Ruby.
Thank you.
The elegant mask.
Ah. Thank. What are you buying?
Guess I'll buy a first aid spray.
Thank you.
Oh, I could buy two. We'll keep one for now. Can always come back.
What are you buying?
But nothing to tune up.
Come back anytime.
Wazzy says, I do like the inventory system. Yeah, the attaché case is my favorite inventory system of the RE games I've played. It's pretty lenient. They give you kind of a lot of space when this thing's fully upgraded. I know they experimented around with other kind of hot swappable systems later. And I think they kind of reduced it in, what, 6 on? But, or maybe 5. They might have brought the case back in 6. Village's last defense. I think this is Mendez again. I clearly underestimated the American agent's capability. He's still alive. I thought that we could wait until the egg hatched, but at this rate he could destroy the whole village before it does. We must take care of this nuisance. We shall change our priorities. For the time being, we will cease our hunt for Luis and ambush the 2 Americans. There's a building used to enlighten betrayers just beyond the point where you get off the lift. It's a perfect place for ambushing them. If all else fails, they would still need to face me in order to get past the last gate that leads out of the village. For only before my sight will the gate open. Well, it's not really much of an ambush if you tell people you're going to do it, I guess. Ah. Sniper rifle ammo. That is going to come in handy in the next section. Alright, if we path up this way, forward is progress. If we continued through the left path, it would have popped us out right here. I just realized I missed a barrel. So let's make sure there's no ammo there. Yep. It won't open. I guess this is the only way out of the village. This light looks like some sort of retinal scanner, which lines up with what Mendez said in his memo. Actually, let's see if I can get through this part using mostly handgun ammo. What we have is basically a ski lift. And don't think we can see anything. Let's test it. Nothing on the lift now, but there are some friends over here that are just waiting, and they will ambush you as you go by. So before we even trigger the encounter, you can pop them here. No, you might not have seen it there, but when you sight in with the rifle, and if you pop someone, it actually does a little fist bump gesture, which is a nice little animation touch. Okay. Now we take the lift down, and now enemies are going to start to spawn on the platforms coming up at us. You can see her do the animation there too. Ashley loves murder. Couple more. This part can put a pretty big drain on your sniper rifle bullets, which is why you can use a couple to pop the guys that are standing on the platforms, and then just use a handgun to snipe out the rest. Wazzy says, murder. Who wants to talk about murders? Shut up, Adachi. Alright. 3 bullets, 3 spare. Yeah. Okay, lift controls. Wazzy says, that's my ringtone right now. Yeah, the who wants to talk about murders? It's a good one. I think if I had to choose one of the lines from the Hi, I'm Daisy comic dub that I think is really funny, it's symbolic would be up there probably. For some reason, Dominatrix Banana Head was always funny. That's some comedy gold. Alright. Heading down. Alright, there's... Okay, there's a merchant again. I'm gonna put Ashley over here and go over to this cave section. I could bring her with me, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna be in trouble. Ooh. Because of that. Okay, that works. Brilliant. Alright, next we have sort of weird, creepy altar. This blood's still fresh. Was there some kind of ritual here? Yeah, probably. Ah, there's a yellow cat's eye. Alright, we've now completed the beer stein with green, red, yellow jewels. Now this thing's ready to sell. Which is good, because we just found the merchant. I thought some more enemies spawn in. Are they down here? Nope.
Follow me.
Alright, we're coming up on the boss fight with Mendez in the next section. Which is why they're throwing stuff at us.
Welcome. What are you buying?
No tune-ups. I don't think we're going to get any tune-ups till maybe the end of this level. Or the beginning of the next one.
What are you selling? Is that old? Thank you.
Beer stein with all jewels set. That sells for 20k. I think by itself it sells for 10.
Ah. Thank. What are you buying?
Alright, gonna buy more spray. Going into a boss fight.
Thank
Mendez
you.
is...
Anytime.
He's kind of a challenge. It's more of a challenge if you don't have a lot of ammunition. Alright, here's the creepy shack.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
Penguin says, "Hi, Raku. I'm at work and came to say hi." Hey, what's up, man? Glad you could stop by. Hopefully your work's going alright today. Got a boss fight. Quick time event. Yep. That could have been instant death.
Hasta luego.
Well, it says more Rasputin. Yep, to fight the big cheese. In monster mode. Gross. Penguin says, work's been busy, mostly outside doing carts, but we just got a new hire. Hopefully he lasts because the last one only lasted a few days and the other one never came. Yeah, it's difficult to get good help. Alright. Let's see if we can do a sweep and get some items. In this phase of the battle, Mendez will sort of lumber around. He'll try and swat you with his arms. He won't really be able to do so easily as long as you keep moving. But it is kind of a contained area and there's not a lot of space. But you want to shoot him in the gross dangly bits. Ow. He has sort of a lunge that you can use to cover the ground quickly. Oh, I've never seen that. I didn't know he can knock you off. Uh-oh. And you get a quick time prompt to dodge when he's in close range like that. I could have sworn I saw a grenade around here. Oh, that's right. You can lure him towards the explosive barrels and get some free damage. No more. Is there another one on this side? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the lunge. Ah. I think I could take one more hit. Yellow herb. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's phase 1. Now phase 2. He separates... Oh, it dropped me back down to his level. Right. Now he's going to be moving around a lot more. And he'll basically try and get in line with you to smack you in the face. This is where aim comes into play. If I can shoot him in the face before he gets an attack out, then it'll drop him and he'll get stunned. But you have to be kind of dead on. Ah, I thought I had another hit. No, I gotta do the whole thing from the beginning now. Yep. And basically, the name of the game there is to keep moving, get him in range, and then shoot him in the eye. And you do that a couple times, and that's it. Penguin says, it's game over, man. Yeah, I took a little bit too much damage in the first phase, running around trying to get stuff. Alright. That's too close. That's better. remember to get the yellow herb. Oh, hello. Let's see if I can do this without burning a grenade. Really use more of those. Ooh. Oh, there's two parts. Ah. Alright. Don't think... Could take another hit. Got that out. Ah, there it is. There's some shotgun shells right below me. Alright. Wazzy says gross. This dude makes gross noises. Yep. Ah, yeah, it always drops you down to the bottom level. It's kind of annoying. What I really want are those shotgun shells. Sure. Oh, that's an herb. There you go. Boo. You can also snipe him with the rifle if you're a really good shot. What, really? Alright. Alright, trying to get him in the face again. It's lucky. Oh, really? I didn't see how much health I had left there, but I thought it was almost full. Might have to go for more sniper shots when he's further back. You can end the fight pretty quickly, but you have to be dead on and shoot him in the eye every time. Why he says, "Get good, Raku." Yeah, indeed. Surprised I haven't completely missed the QuickTime event yet. Penguin says, gotta get back to work. Alright, man. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe I'll see you later. I'll be working on this for a bit. Hopefully not this fight specifically. There it is. Need to take advantage of the free damage. All right. You keep an eye on how much damage I'm taking every time he swats me. About 50%? Yeah, I must not be able to take 2 full hits. Let's do this. I'll up my life max. That should give me some more survivability. Yeah, that'll give me more than 50%. Oop. Oh, come on. I know I hit him in the face that time. Ah. I guess I could have really clutched it out and tried to save a spray, but that's alright. We'll get more. Yeesh. Not clean, but we made it. Didn't burn a ton of ammo and burned a lot of healing. $30,000. And we got a gross eyeball. Quasi says, you won, but at what cost? All my healing. That's okay. The next few sections, the finish out the village, aren't too bad. But I'll need to start stockpiling stuff for the castle. We'll be able to get it a little ways into that section today. Not even an hour and we're almost out the village.
Are you okay, Leon?
I like how he just doesn't answer her. Yep. Just killed a giant freaky monster, man. No problem. But now we're going to backtrack the way we came to go up to the retinal scanner. I almost called it a rectal scanner. That would be an entirely different type of game. Alright. I don't think the merchant gives us anything else.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. What are you buying?
Yeah.
What are you selling?
Sell off the TMP ammo.
Is that all? Thank you.
Wazzy says, are you okay? I died twice, Ashley. Edward says, Leon on that Sigma grind set.
Come
Yeah, this game was ahead of its time in 2005 with its progressive question mark ideas. Alright, let's take the lift back up. I don't think we need to do the actual section. I think it'll just take us all the way up to the top. This set piece is pretty interesting. They intentionally path you towards this lookout where you can see this big ominous castle in the distance. And I thought it was a flat image, but I think it's actually just a really simple 3D model. But it gives you a kind of hint of where you're headed next, which is pretty good theming. Alright, straight up to the top. No need to hit the merchant again. We'll keep moving forward. Now use the gross eyeball. Which is pretty advanced technology for rural Spanish-speaking Europe. But we'll see later why they have what looks like somewhat advanced technology. And now we get a good proper shot of the castle coming up. We've got more villagers. Ah. Alright. Need to save my bullets. Ashley, you wait here. Yeah. I see you too, buddy. There it is. Alright. I need to shoot the engine or the person behind the wheel? Person behind the wheel, I think. Sucks for them. Oh, now we got a whole welcoming party of friends. I could probably shotgun them. I'll use one incendiary. I've got two. You don't need to take these people out, but they might drop some useful stuff. Ooh, okay. Let's keep on moving. You have a lot of handgun bullets. It's rifle bullets? No, handgun. I had a decent amount of handgun bullets. Barrels. Velvet blue. That's going to be the spinel equivalent drop in the next area that we're about to enter. There are so many
On
villagers.
the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready?
Ah, yes, the Ganados' biggest weakness. Technology.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, we have officially cleared 2-3. That's the end of the village. Now we're moving on to the castle. Before we do that, I'm going to run and refill my water bottle. I'll leave it paused here. I won't go to the loading screen. You guys can look at Leon with his very stern expression holding the red 9. I will be back in just a minute. All right, I am back. What did I miss? Wazzy says, I'm going to make fun of Raku till he's back. Number of deaths, several. He once chugged a bottle of vinegar, then threw up. That time he ate hot sauce, he had to call off work the next day. He has 7 tattoos, all of which are 2000s tribal kind. He once ate a seagull. The man doesn't know how to use spoons. That's a lot of information that Wazzy knows about me. I've never chugged a bottle of vinegar before. That time he ate hot sauce, had to call off work. It's a good thing that was over the weekend. I was in pain the next day. The 7 tattoos, all of which are the 2000s tribal kind. Yeah, they're all face tattoos, though. Doesn't know how to use spoons. Only sporks. Edward says, I thought those were true at first. Wazzy says, we're rivals, I have to know things. I guess that makes it the official establishment of Wazzy as my internet rival. And that was one of my questions in the spicy Q&A. And I said she was the closest person that I knew that could be an internet rival, so I guess that makes it official now. That means I'm Gary Oak and she's Ash Ketchum. All right. All right, let's get into the castle. Oh, they give us a save right here. Okay. Oh.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Wazzy says, excuse you, I'm Gary Oak. Well, I don't know if you get a choice. We'll have to let the rest of the chat folks decide who's who. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff to buy here. It's a good thing we saved up. Okay, first things first. Attaché case L.
Is that all?
Space good.
Thank you.
Wazzy says, technically I was a VTuber first, so you're following me. I think that was true. Wazzy's been streaming for longer than me, and I think she got her VTuber model a while back. But that means if I'm Ash in the rivalry, that means I'm the protagonist. So you're destined to lose. Okay, let's look at the other guns while I'm arguing with Wazzy about who's the better rival. The Blacktail is a straight upgrade to the regular handgun and Punisher. It's pretty decent. You could take this one all the way to the end game. I think the Red 9 packs more of a punch. It's a bit more of an investment, but there's more damage. And the very first time I played through this game back in the mid 2000s when it was new, I did go for Blacktail, but I've kind of switched over to the Red 9, and I like the way it handles better. Broken Butterfly is a Magnum, very powerful Magnum with pretty limited ammo throughout the game, but it'll one-shot most things. We will find this in the castle, so I'm not going to buy it. The Riot Gun is better than the shotgun. I'm just looking at the stats. It's better, but we're going to get the best shotgun towards the end of the castle, so I'm not going to sink 32k into getting the Riot Gun here. The regular shotgun will be perfectly fine. It's mostly used for crowd control and knocking people over, and I can use the Red 9 to snipe out their faces. Wazzy says, Ash lost every championship he was in, and then she says, buy all the guns. Well, yeah, our character is American. We've got to buy all the guns. But we want to be somewhat efficient with our spending, so I'm not going to literally buy all the guns. But this one right here, the semi-auto rifle, this is where it's at. This is the best ranged gun in the game. And you get it in the second act, so there's no real reason to invest in the regular rifle unless you were going to take that to the end of the game. But given the semi-auto fires faster, has a bigger clip, and I think tops out at higher damage, yeah, there's no reason why we'd ever want to keep the regular rifle. So let me see. We're going to sell the regular rifle and its scope. And because we haven't upgraded, it's only 6,000.
Thank you.
And the scope is 35.
What are you
The
buying?
semi-auto rifle has its own scope further down. You can't swap them between the regular rifle and this one.
Is that all?
Yeah. That's a pretty sweet gun.
Thank you.
Stock. Or scope semi-auto.
Is that all?
And we should be able to drop that right at the bottom.
Thank
Get
you.
one
Is
first
that
aid
all?
spray because I burned all of mine. The
Thank
mine
you.
thrower, which is also something we can buy here. I've never used this. From what I've seen, it's kind of garbage. But I've never used it. Maybe good for crowd control, but compared to close range shotgun and range with the rifle, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could do like a mine thrower run where you invest in that one.
What are you buying?
But we're down to 147. We got some upgrades on the Red 9. We can up its capacity to 12, firepower to 2.1.
What are you buying?
The semi-auto rifle, I'm going to go capacity. Let's max everything else out. It's fine. And we still have 85k.
Come back anytime.
It's just not bad. Getting all of the valuables in the village area is pretty good for stacking up cash in the early part of the game. But we can go ahead and continue on. Snake. There's a snake in one of these. There you are. I don't know which of these cultists thought it would be a good idea to just cram snakes into random crates, but there you go. As we move on to the castle from the village, this is what feels like the longest leg of RE4. It's a big area, and there's a whole lot of objectives in order to clear. You have to get a bunch of different items. It's fun. I like the castle area a lot. Wazzy says, the good old snake crate. Every warehouse needs one. Yeah, those wacky cultists with their strategically placed snake crates. Alright.
Wait.
Have Ashley wait here. Now we're going to be introduced to a new set of enemies for this particular level. The cultists, the Los Illuminados, creepy cult guys. And in addition to new types, oh, where'd that guy go? We'll get some new tricks. These enemies are a bit stronger and more smart than the regular villagers. There you are. As a result, they're a little more dangerous. It's also worth noting that in addition to faster rate of fire,
Follow me.
higher damage, the semi-auto sniper rifle reloads significantly faster too.
Wait.
Well, we got catapults. Those will do pretty significant damage. But there are spots to snipe out the incoming catapults. But I'll need to maneuver around a little bit before I can do that. You can get popped. You can get popped.
Follow me. Wait.
There's a couple more that are above the area that I'm at.
Follow me.
But I want to keep Ashley sort of hidden out of the way so she's not taking giant flaming rocks to the face. have her wait down here. We need to be careful because some other cultists will come up from the bottom. So she's not completely safe. But for now, we need to snipe out the rest of the catapults. There's one. One more? I think there's one up. Yeah, right there.
Follow me.
Alright.
Wait.
You stay there. I hear you. Hello. Ah, recovered too quick. I wanted to get the suplex animation. The cultists have a new kill animation compared to the villagers. Leon does his best wrestling move and suplexes him head first, which is pretty funny. Ah. Alright, let me see if I can get a good shot on that last catapult, and I think we're safe once I do that. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay. There we go. There's that one. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Alright, that's the last catapult. Now we got a new type of cultist. The mask-wielding ones. Oh, come on. Those can't be headshot because they're wearing those protective, neat-looking skull masks. There's a suplex. Okay, I think we're good.
Follow me.
Yellow herb. Come in handy. Cash money. The music hasn't completely stopped, but I think that's it for the encounters. I guess we'll see. Oh, there is something down there. I think I can path back to the other area. We have to get the cannon up here. But the room that the cannon raises out of, I believe, has barrels. I'll go double check. Yeah. Money. Grenade. More money. I was hoping for sniper rifle bullets. Okay, fire the cannon. That busts down the barrier. You can move on to the next session. Now, why the cultists have a fully operational loaded cannon just sitting here, who knows? Oh, here's our buddy again.
Welcome. Got some rare things on. What are you selling?
Oh, we get more tune-up options already?
Is
Okay.
that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying?
Alright. Hold off on buying spray for now.
What are you buying?
But for tune-up... Oh, it's just the riot gun. Okay.
Come back anytime.
Stacking up shotgun shells, which is good.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning...
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan.
Ruh-roh.
Afraid. Just my luck.
Apparently these cultists have transmission jamming technology now. Alright, platinum sword. Got a puzzle room, basically. Pretty simple puzzle room. Got more friends in here. Boy. Complete with flails, because why not? Gotta keep moving. Oh. I wanted to burn a grenade there just to get him off me, but the one bald-headed cultist popped into a new type of parasite. It looks like a big, kind of like a worm with a big grabby mouth on the end. Unlike the blade ones, same one here, if they get right up next to you, they will insta-kill you rather than just do damage. They're pretty dangerous. So from now on, the enemies have a chance to pop that more dangerous type of parasite. Ooh, thought that was it. Mace me. Suplexed. I think that might be the best finisher. It's so ridiculous. So Leon. Alright, got a red robe cultist. These ones are a little stronger, I think. Oh, really? It triggered the I'm looking up your skirt animation just because he did the suplex? Come on. Alright. Oh, Ashley. Ooh, red herb. That's gonna come in handy later. Usually, if I'm playing through this game on normal, I won't bother giving Ashley the health ups till later after Leon's maxed out. If you play carefully and take advantage of her ability to hide, it's not too necessary to have her health maxed out early on. On professional, it's a little bit more difficult. Now we need to swap the swords. Put the platinum one on the platinum plaque, and the gold one on the gold. Now we can move on. Cutscene.
Leon,
Louis.
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit. I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies, I'm sure.
I like how Ashley's just ready to just straight up ditch Leon for no reason.
Let's just leave it at that.
See ya, Louis. Should have reloaded my shotgun. Oh. Ah. Sit down. Rifle ammo. Well, I guess I could have funneled them around the room and then taken advantage of the exploding barrel. Oh well. Ah, now the crossbows come out. We saw that enemy type earlier. It's part of a cutscene. Now they're just regular threats. Along with these shield minions. They can be taken care of pretty easily with the shotgun. It'll bust through their guard. Alright, let's see if we can do some better crowd control here. As soon as I grab the thing in the chest, it's gonna trigger another encounter with a bunch of enemies. Let's see if I can blow them up. Castle gate key.
Follow me.
Yep. Usually if the suplex doesn't pop him on the first one, if you can trigger it again, it'll usually kill him. Okay, now we got the key. We can head to the spot we walked past when we got the cutscene with Luis. Right here. Oh. Another cutscene. It's Salazar.
Starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks.
Wazzy says Napoleon.
My, we've got a feisty one.
Salazar channels some mad goblin energy.
I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I think the two
I'm never turning into one of
Verdugos
them. Never.
flanking him, pretty cool.
We'll find a cure.
Salazar's a little bit over the top super villainy like everybody else in this game. He's gonna be our main antagonist for a while. Alright, now we have this relief blocking our path. That's going to be our next progression obstacle. We'll be working on getting the pieces of the relief over the next probably 2 to 3 hours. Like I said, this is where the game sort of slows down its pace. This particular... Was it this one? This section's a little bit longer, but there's a lot of fun stuff to do. Ah, there it is. Purple gem. We're going to get another elegant mask coming up. Our path forward's over here. Ah, this section. All right. Edward says, "Ese señor es muy chiquito." I don't speak Spanish, but that dude is very small. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark. All right, now we can knock down the paintings of Sadler. There's usually stuff hidden behind them. Note: capture Luis Serra. I have confirmation that Serra has entered the castle. Why he would return during his escape leads me to question his motives, but we must seize this moment and capture him. We will get the other 2 Americans after we apprehend Serra. It appears he took some vaccines when he stole our sample. The vaccines we can do without, but we must retrieve the sample, for it is our lifeblood. I feel there is somebody else or some other group involved in this whole affair. If the sample were to get in the hands of that other entity, the world which we seek to create will not come. We must apprehend Serra as quickly as possible. This is Salazar talking, I believe, now that Mendez is dead. Key? Prison key. Alright, prison's down here. Here's a pro tip. You can take Ashley with you into this next section, and it's a lot more difficult.
Wait.
Or you can have her wait up here and save yourself a lot of trouble in this next encounter. And we've got a guy with no eyes chained to a wall. This is Garador, I believe his name is. And he's just chilling. He's hanging out. As soon as you get close, he busts out. And he comes equipped with Vega or Wolverine style claws. And his deal is he will kind of lumber around until he gets close enough to essentially be in proximity, and he'll start swinging. He can't see, but he follows sound. So if I were to run, that would trigger him, and he would path towards my position and try and swap me. He only takes damage from the big parasite on his back. So the name of the game here is to bait him into putting himself in a vulnerable state so he can take shots. And one way to do that is to... Let's see, I can probably do it without using a bullet. You don't have to be careful. These bells, you can either shoot or swat, and he'll immediately close in on their sound source and usually get stuck in the wall. You could take that opportunity to pop him. But you gotta be careful because he'll path to the position of the gunshot as well. And he tracks fairly accurately, so you need to be careful. Not sprint around recklessly. But after a couple shots to the back, down it goes. 15K for that. This lever deactivates the flame barrier. Again, if you bring Ashley down here, then she's basically following you around the whole time. And when he paths towards the sound, if she doesn't get out of the way, he'll come in and start swinging, and he can drop her in 1 or 2 hits. Well, it's a little bit of a pro tip. Just leave her up here at the top, just hanging out, and you can do the entire room without having her as a liability.
Follow me.
All right. More friends. I meant to hit the first guy, but alright. So the crossbows. Yep.
Follow me.
Figured one of those guys would pop. I guess not. I wonder if I can sneak up and knife this guy. Nope. No, it's taking more knife hits to drop the cultists. They're a bit stronger, but as long as you can immobilize them and just smack them in the head, it's not too bad. It's still a good way. Oh boy, the water room. Okay. This area is one of the more challenging spots in the game. This is kind of where the game stops messing around. Okay, we gotta keep moving here. This is a multi-room sequence with a ton of dudes. The name of the game here is crowd control. So I need to kind of funnel them, then probably use my shotgun. That's one. It's a loop, so I can kind of path all the way around, but they will follow me and try and box me in from both sides. Especially on professional, the hard difficulty. This room could take a bit, just because it's, again, multi-part, and there's a lot of enemies here. Let's see, where's my shotgun? 15? Oh, we could probably burn an incendiary here. Oh, they're not bunched up, though. And we got more. Uh-oh, probably should have reloaded. Are they coming up from behind? Ah, alright. Jackass. Put her down. If the enemies pick her up and get to a loading door, then you get an automatic game over. Or if I accidentally pop her, which is possible. Alright. Come on, Ashley. Well. Okay, good. Sometimes she'll cower and sit in one spot, which isn't good because she's a sitting duck if she does that. Let's see. Reload. I think it's grenade time. Okay, keep moving. Keep moving. Wazzy says there's so many video game Ashleys. Isn't there one in Mass Effect too? This Ashley's not bad. She pulls her own weight. Uh-oh. Insta-kill. Move. That's what little chomper heads look like. I think they take less damage than the blade ones, but they're a little more dangerous. Oh, hello. Okay, grenade. Trying to hit this guy in the shins. Alright, last one. Wazzy says Mass Effect, Until Dawn, WarioWare. Oh yeah. For whatever reason, I guess it's a popular character name. Alright, Ashley needs some additional health, otherwise she's going to get one shot. Let's see if we can get another herb out of one of these containers that I can give her. I kind of don't want to waste the life up one on her yet, but I will if I need to. That's the first phase of the water room. It's not over yet. We've got to get through another one, and I don't think we have a checkpoint, so I need to be careful. There's an herb.
Wait.
Need to have both Ashley and Leon on the triggers here. Yeah.
Follow me.
And that's going to spawn in more guys. They come in from up here. Guess I will give this to Ashley. Get her out of one-shot territory. Let me spawn in from up here. Or no, over here. There's more. You can hear them. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Should have reloaded my shotgun. Back in the room. This Leon gets maced in the face again. Alright. One for you. One for you. Alright. And of course I'm out of my light grenades. I'm pretty sure they'll one-shot Ashley too. Well, let's say keep moving. Oh boy, I almost shot her. She fell. Yeah. These Cobra Commander looking dudes. I hope Ashley's AI will path her up the middle. Nope. Her AI is dumb. Alright, he's coming up this way, though. Yeah, I see you. Shut up. Need to get in the habit of reloading my weapons in between sections. Alright, come here, Ashley. Now we're both almost dead. Hope you're happy. Wazzy says, I'm pretty sure they'll one-shot Ashley too. Ashley screaming in background. Well, I think they prioritize grabbing her versus when Leon's nearby, they'll swing. Because they don't want to kill her. They want to capture her. So if Leon's not nearby, they'll pick her up. They won't actually swing and hit her. The Plagas heads that pop, though, I think if they're nearby, they will kill her instantly. Alright. Gonna use this on Leon. Shield guys are annoying. Where's the guy with the helmet? Did he die? Oh. I see you. Suplex. Two more. You can see why this room is a bit of an endurance challenge. I think if I die, I'd have to do it over again, but the more I died, the more enemies would despawn using that mechanic we talked about before. Get out of here. Mega Milk says graphics are kind of good for 2005 though. Hey Mega Milk, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this game aged pretty well. This is the HD version. We're not playing with PS2 graphics and frame rate and whatnot. But it looks good. It looks good. It runs good. I think RE4 holds up extraordinarily well. Which is why I wanted to play through it again. For your amusement. Alright. Let's shove one herb in Ashley's mouth. Now we're alright. Milk says, yo, free plant. Yeah, I'm completely out of healing stuff now. But we're not done with the water room yet. We still got a couple more phases. And we need to keep Ashley from getting abducted, getting smacked. Okay. What the hell is this for? I guess there's only one way to find out. Who will operate? It doesn't really matter once you've cleared the room out. You can have Ashley do it and then just cover her. I guess they give you the option in case you're still fighting off enemies and you want to try and bait them away from her while she lowers the platform. But now we got the next section. This might be a checkpoint. I don't remember. I just know it really sucks if you have to do this more than once.
Look, there's a crank over there.
Okay. Now, we move on to this phase of the water room, in which we tell Ashley to go operate the cranks while we try and keep her from dying. Wazzy says, spin that crank, girl. That's right. Rich Americans doing physical labor. Pretty sure the two best friends made that joke first. Alright, what we're doing is we're boosting her up to the platform with the cranks, and as soon as she starts, then enemies are going to spawn in.
Watch out for me.
Yeah, that's the idea. So now I need to have my sniper rifle ready. And miss. I think all the enemies will get one shot. Ooh. Up on the platform, but they also come here on the main stretch where I'm waiting to harass me as well. Yeah. If they get to the loading door, then you lose this particular section, have to restart. But there's one more up there. Yeah, okay. Milk says, one that dropped Ashley. Yeah, I basically have to aim for their legs, because if I aim too high up where she's kicking her feet around, I run the risk of accidentally sniping Ashley, and then she's instantly dead. Shoot that guy in the butt. There's another one. Alright, platform 1. Get popped. And of course she just runs directly at him. Ah, come on. For you. One for you. Oh, hello. Who's left? My homeboy. Ha! Right in the cheeks. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Good thing they don't sprint. Anyone else? Okay, we good. Yeah. Alright. First try. Was that first try on the water room? If so, that's a new record. It usually takes me a couple to get through this. And now we can move on. Look at this DMC looking room. Shinies. Ooh, grenade. Okay, we finally get a break. Pick up some useful stuff in this area. And we'll proceed on. And 2 herbs. This leads to a mini game. I won't worry about that for now. We'll keep working on progression.
Welcome.
Let's see what Homeboy's got for us.
Rare thing. What are you selling?
Could sell some
Is that all?
spinels.
Thank you.
Velvet blues.
Is that all?
We haven't got the
Thank
mask
you.
for the purple gem yet. We'll get that soon.
What are you buying?
I think I will buy a spray if it
Is
lets
that
me.
all? Thank you. What
Tune
are you
up.
buying?
Okay, we got upgrades on the red 9. That's good.
Is that all?
Upgrade everything there.
Thank you. What are you buying?
Rifle.
Thank you.
Max everything out there.
Come back
Capacity's always good. All right, onwards. Uh-oh.
You alright?
I'm fine! Leave me alone!
Ashley, wait!
Good job, Ashley. Should be safe against that wall.
Ashley!
Nope.
What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
Oh, Ashley's caught again. Anyway. Wazzy says, what a very specific room. Yes, designed to capture unassuming people.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
Hi, Salazar.
Happy line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Boy, bugs.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Wazzy says, like perfectly set up to catch one whole human roughly Ashley sized. That's right, ballistics and all. Milk says, that's one crusty toddler. I think Salazar, he says later on in a cutscene he's like 23. But because he's got the power of the parasites, he stopped aging, so he looks like a kid. But like he said in the transmission, now I get to deal with bugs. It's a good thing I upgraded everything. We're going into the sewers. I hear you. Alright. Should be able to see what we're dealing with here. New enemy type. If we zoom in using our handy dandy sniper rifle scope, we can see sort of a distortion over here in the corner. The face should be about there. If we pop them, they reveal themselves. These bug enemies are called the Novistadors. They're these insect-like creatures that can run on the walls and ceilings, and they can fly later. And they turn invisible. And they'll try and swarm you. They're not too bad, but they can surprise you if you're not careful. Got a blue eye. We'll get an item later that will we'll need to set those gems in just like the butterfly lamp. Or just like the beer stein, the actual item's called the butterfly lamp. These are two. Yeah, there's one. Stop jumping around. Alright. Shotgun works pretty good against these things at close range. Basically get in their face and pop them one. I think they take the most damage in their eyes. Knifing the Novistadors is not a great idea because they're relatively quick. It's better just to shoot them when you get an opening. One of their moves that they'll do when they get in close range is they'll spit acid at you. If it kills Leon, there's a special cutscene death where it melts his face off. Alright, yeah. They don't really get phased by handgun shots at close range. Shotgun works well, though. Alright. Got one on the ceiling. Think it's just out of range. Sit down. Takes a little bit more ammo than it would otherwise just because I don't have an upgraded shotgun. It's okay. When they try and pounce on you, there's a quick time event if you're fast enough. Leon will spin kick him out of the air. Get him off you. Anybody else? It looks like he was alive until just recently. Judging by the wound, it was a quick death. Bug food. Luis's memo. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas work. And perhaps provide more insight into the victims of Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here's a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. Dicrocolium. Once a larva of this parasite migrates to the ant's esophagus... Okay. What is this? Oh, it's flavor text about the different parasites. I won't bother reading all of that. There's a lot. But what Luis is talking about in the memo here are real-world parasites that can control their hosts. Like that one type of, is it fungus that controls ants? It makes the zombie ants. It's terrible stuff. Alright, where is it? I hear you. Where is it? There you are. Get out of here. Okay, I think we're headed around. Yeah, gotta drain the water out first. Herbs good. Who's texting me? Ah, there's a butterfly lamp. Okay. This is one of our rare treasures for this particular area. In fact, we might be done. Green, red, and blue. We got kind of lucky with the drops. There's a chance for those bug enemies to drop a different colored eye. And sometimes you have to kind of farm or kill a bunch of them before you get enough for the lamp, but we got lucky. There's another one we can pick up later since we were going to encounter more of those enemies. Alright, drain the water. I think that's going to spawn more of them. We'll just need to circle. Yeah. Back around. Proceed through that lower area. Sit down. Oh, hello. How are we doing on shotgun ammo? Not too bad. I'm trying to escape this area with some. Oh, another one. Ow. I don't know if these ones are weak against light. I guess we can find out. Oh. No, it doesn't kill him for one. All right. Need some space to reload. Oh, I'm out of healing again. Hey, green herb. Velvet blue. Alright, we got traps coming up. Yep. Alright, we are officially in Sen's Fortress in Dark Souls. This part's not too bad. You just have to be kind of careful and judging where I almost ran in that because I didn't hit the right dash button. You just have to kind of be careful where everything hits and just dodge between. It's not that hard. That will come back later. Unlike Dark Souls, that doesn't insta-kill you. I think it just does damage unless you're near death, then it will insta-kill you. Alright, got a whole mess of these creepy cultists. I think we can take most of them out if we just sneak up and toss a grenade down there. I think I missed. Oh, there's a red guy. I think that's the one that matters the most. Milk says, so anyways, I started blasting. Yep, that's pretty much Leon's MO for the entirety of this game. Shoot first, ask questions maybe. Where's that coming from? Oh, there you are. Normally that guy runs with the rest of them because the valuable thing that you can get is the Los Illuminados pendant. It's a sellable. But for some reason his AI stuck him in the corner. Basically gave it to me for free. That's nice. Alright, we can make a pass through this area. I think there was something on that other balcony. See if I can get over there. I might have to just take the ladder. We'll make sure we clear out everything of value in this room before we move on. Yeah, let's swing over. Money, money. Was it save? Yeah. This is where we lost track of Ashley earlier. Merchant friend. See if there's anything worth grabbing here.
Things on what are you selling? Is that all, stranger?
Sell the
Is that all?
TMP.
Thank you.
Still getting spinels, even though the
Is that
main
all?
sellable thing here is these velvet
Thank you.
blues.
Is that all?
Butterfly
Thank
lamp
you.
sells for 32,000, which is pretty good. And the Los Illuminados
you.
pendant sells for 12,000, also pretty good.
What are you buying? Is that all?
I'm gonna buy another spray.
Thank you. What are you buying?
And nothing for the tune-up.
Come back anytime.
Okay, now we need to make our way all the way around here and loop back to that main spot. That's where Ashley is, the red dot. To loop all the way around. But before we do that, I am going to go to the bathroom because I've been sitting for a bit. I'll do this. Once again, we'll have Stern Leon with the red 9. I will be back in just 1 minute. All right, I am back. What was Wazzy been saying about me now? More Raku factus. Raku once punched a child on Halloween. Milk says mood. Wazzy says Raku's number 3 fear is McDonald's food courts. Wazzy says Raku once got lost in a Chuck E. Cheese. How does Wazzy have all this inside information about my secret past? Has she secretly been following me around my whole life? Or is she just lying? That's up for you, the viewers in chat, to decide. Alright. Let's keep moving. Oh, this section. Alright, why is YouTube saying my playback's having issues? Let me know if the stream starts wigging out. Everything looks more or less fine in OBS. But YouTube is saying it's not getting a strong enough signal. That can't be right. I didn't change anything. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. Alright, now we've transitioned to this sort of luxurious office space. We got a memo. Castellan memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the Castellans of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. This is Salazar, Goblin Man, talking. Okay. Well, as he said, because it was having issues, Milk says it's better now. I wonder what caused that. It looks like it's still stuttering on the playback. Could be a connection thing. All I did was just minimize Resident Evil while I went to the bathroom. Wazzy says, I'm watching it on 2 and both died for a hot minute. Okay. It says it's fine now, so let me know if anything else weird happens. Alright, next up. Long ago, there was a religious group that had deep roots in this region called the Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first Castellan of the castle took away their rights and powers. They were a cult. As a follower of this religion and as the eighth Castellan, I felt it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for the sin was to give power back to those who once took it away from the Los Illuminados. Yes, empower the cult. What's the worst that can happen? As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once healed Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released the Las Plagas from deep under this castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Las Plagas and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners. The way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many Ganados, where they will find their reason to live. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, then the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Yeah, so basically a lot of this is Salazar's fault. Okay, I think I remember what's coming up. This is the minigun section. Yeah, we need to get that red guy before he gets to the middle. Ooh. What's up? Oh, there's another one. Get out of here. Quasi says Leon's got some mad eyeliner again. Yeah, it sort of looks like it in the shot here. I think it's the shadowing. Or he could be going through an emo phase. We don't know. Alright, need to circle around and try and chase that red guy down. Okay, there's some shield guys wandering around. Milk says, it's not a phase, Mom. I missed the whole emo culture movement. I think I was too old when it was a thing. Wazzy says, aren't we all going through an emotional phase? Especially now? It's very possible. Where are those guys coming from? I think they're above me. Oh, there's one. I really want is the red guy. There's a way to snipe him out before he runs away, but I don't think I've triggered that section yet. Oh, that guy's got a helmet on. No, what's YouTube saying now? My stream is dying. Yeah, Milk says the stream is glitchy. It's being weird. I don't know why. I can try and restart it. It's gonna... Actually, I think I'll try and restart it through OBS. I won't restart it in the YouTube diagnostic thing. Give me 1 second. It's gonna go out for a sec, and then I'm gonna try and... Okay, I re-upped the stream. It's still giving me a weird error on the diagnostics, though. Wonder why. OBS is not really showing much drop frames. Very small amount. Let me try and refresh this here. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit and we'll see if it stabilizes. Everything is up according to OBS. I don't know why YouTube's being stupid today. Haven't had that problem recently. But we'll see if it stabilizes. I can always call it if it doesn't. Okay, red guy went up here. Need to continue to chase him around. Not gonna move. All right. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna have a couple more chances to snipe that dude out. Might not have enough bullets, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to stop him in the next. Yeah, I think I took too long. Now I gotta deal with the minigun. Let's see. Could try and hit him with a grenade. Nope. God, it just goes right over him, huh? I wonder if I get the treasure for taking him out. Guess we'll find out. Okay, that's where the key spawns. Yeah, I think I would get a valuable treasure for taking that guy out before he gets the gun. I wasn't fast enough. Alright, that error keeps going in and out for the stream quality. So let me know if it's consistently glitchy for you guys. We might have to call it for today. Yeah, I'm showing 12% drop frames. That's unusual. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to get to the next save point. I think my connection is getting bad. We'll wrap up. I have to go up and around. Yeah, I gotta go up and around. Oh, this puzzle. Alright, I guess I have to get through this before we can get to a save point. Wazzy says, don't snipe his balls. I tried. I was not successful. Alright, this one. The sacrifice of 6 lives shall make way the true path. Alright. This one we need to flip the panels until we have 6 total dead people. And I don't remember what order it goes in. That's 5. 5, 6, 7. That should do it.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, But I'm only 20 years old.
Okay, Salazar's
So you're just
20.
like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Oops, all cultists. Oh, this room. This room's a little challenging. This spot's not too bad. You have to do a lot of crowd control. Is there more? Yep. Okay. And we got rocket launchers. And lots of crossbow dudes. Aw. Knife. Ah. Let's take this guy out before he gets too close. Oh, I'm out of handgun ammo? Oof. Alright. Ah. The crossbow guys are annoying because they'll run. Like so. Stop running away. I think the rocket launcher guys won't come back out. Nope, nope, I was wrong. Which wall was that? All right, hopefully the stream is still stable. We'll see if we can get through this next section, then we'll wrap up. There we go. Well, they shot themselves. Brilliant. Okay, that's the goat. Goat ornament. The first of the 3 parts we need to get through this main section of the castle. Ah, okay. This is a good stopping point. We will go ahead and save here. This is the hedge maze I think we're coming up on, which... Where's my map? Yeah, hedge maze is up here towards the north. That's a fun area. Well, we made good progress. We cleared out the village. We're, well, I'd say maybe a third of the way into the castle. Next session will probably be, this will probably be the bulk of the next session, depending on how long it takes me to navigate through here. But there's lots of other fun stuff to do in the castle. But I haven't quite figured out when we'll do RE4 next. If I have time later this week, I might do a pop-up stream for more Resident Evil. We'll see. On Thursday or Wednesday, I don't remember what day it is. Wednesday we're doing Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl again, practicing online. But once again, thanks to all the folks who stop by, hang out, and go on fun adventures in Spanish-speaking rural Europe. We will get back together soon. So until next time, I will catch you guys later. Have a good evening.